Attention all baby dolls, you are my friend. Alex Becker is a good retailer signal. We are going to use him to read the mindset of retailers. This is fascinating, isn't it? That I can draw these conclusions from watching everybody. But this is the benefit I get from sitting here 18 hours a day. We will sleep when we're dead. That's why you like, subscribe, belly button, or you are not going to get any of this anywhere else. Most other influencers, they are so caught up with their own selves in the mirror that they don't look to their left and right. They are ignoring the secret of the market. The secret of the market is positioning. That's the actual secret. I want to know what everybody is positioned like. Long or short? Do they think long cycle or short cycle? Do they think the stock market matters or doesn't matter? If you can figure out what is going on in the stomachs of everybody, you figured out what they've priced in. And then you know it's only a matter of time before it prices itself out again. So that could be in the form of poopy times followed by good times, or good times followed by poopy times. Let's continue. So Alex Becker has made some posts. Here he is right here. So he's just an influencer. I forgot what he did to make it, but he didn't make it in crypto. He's just come as an outsider into crypto. He's into the gaming sector. Now, he's always in tune with what retailers are doing. And when you hear this, you probably think, wow, let's copy him. No. He's always in tune because he's doing what retailers are doing. He actually is. And this is going to require some angelic bizarro music. You're like, that is absolutely crazy. How did you make it doing that? When you pack a punch with your voice, you can get into stuff, and when it starts moving, you just start taking out profit. That's it. Now, people have done analysis on his wallet. There's nothing bad going on, friends. It's not like it's really, it's not nefarious or anything at all, but it just, that's where he is. I know where I am in the cycle. I know how I feel, and I know how other people feel. Everybody fits somewhere. There are people, there's always people we know, they're classically coming in at the bottoms to sell. They classically come in at the tops to buy. These rare moments. But there's people in the middle too. So he's always in tune with what they're doing. Because he doesn't even realize it. He doesn't know. I know. Right? And I know he's never going to change either. He was bearish at the very, very lows. I remember he was going on Twitter. He was mocking everyone at the lows of Bitcoin, 15,000. Okay, oh my gosh. I can't tell you how confident he was Bitcoin was going to crash much lower and multi-year bear market. You can go through all these tweets. So this was just one person that was with everybody else just taking stabs at the bulls and taking jabs like, oh, it's over. And I said, you know what? You know what's over? Most of your credibility out there for the other influencers, because if you guys get this wrong, you're all trash. And guess what? They got it wrong. So you know what to conclude from that. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. They have a lot of followers. They say, oh, if I speak, people buy the coins after me. That doesn't mean you know what you're doing. That means you're like a little baby. We've given you a machine gun. Yes, you can pull the trigger. You don't know how to use it. You don't know what's going on. But let's continue. Not only was he bearish at the lows, he's been in disbelief. So he's been actually following the Wall Street cheat sheet himself as well. That's why, man, this is literally a cheat sheet. While the government does not manipulate the currency in crypto to print more and to save it, we're going to keep getting this. Stock markets go through this too. We get capitulation in stock markets, but what happens? They print money and they stimulate so that the people don't have to sit through anger and depression. They wipe that part out. So the stock market goes to capitulation and then straight to disbelief. That's what the stock market does. That's why it does a V bottom like this. And okay, start like this. That's a V bottom, right? The stocks always do that. Go back and look at any stock market chart. You'll find it. Every single one. All the crashes. Here we have it right now. Look at this. I mean, it's just crazy, right? V bottom, just V bottoms everywhere, friends. This is what the stocks do, right? Every time it goes down. You know what I mean? Every time. Look at this. It's just crazy. Yeah, crazy. V bottom. You see that? Where's the anger and depression phase? There's none. It's just you capitulated that hard. By the way, this distance means you were going to get anger and depression for like 3-4 years if the government did nothing. But they printed. See that? Every time. What's going on? You know what's going on now. Luckily, you got a friend like me to tell you. So he's following the Wall Street cheat sheet. He is probably a sign that heaps of weak hands are on these sidelines still. They are waiting for crypto to keep going up and up and up and finally convert them into being a bull. They are going to start buying momentum. Statistically, momentum traders get wrecked. Most people get wrecked, but if you had to pick one strategy, always mean revert, as in buy dips when they go way below long-term trend, or play momentum, the mean reverter wins. So if you've got a long-term trend, fundamentals going down, if you're buying dips, you're hoping it mean reverts, yes, statistically you're going to do way better than a momentum trader in the stock market. It's not even close, by the way. Not even in the same spectrum compared to the returns. So that's why we have to be careful. If the market wants blood of the bears, it's going to get it. It's going to go high enough to get them in. That's it. Once it's got the mindset, you're hearing it from me, it's going to go for the jugular. Once they finally get the last bet to capitulate, plop. So, look, we can even go through, okay? His first post, this is right before this move, this Bitcoin move, okay? So right before this move, this was his post. I track everyone, friends. I watch everyone. I keep mental cues. I'm out here. That's why I give this for you for free. For free. That's how much I love and appreciate you. Just like, subscribe, share with your friends and family. And if you make it at the end, tip me in Ethereum. You're going to kill it. Okay? Look at this. I want to be a bull. Okay? And look, I want it to be a disgusting 3 a.m. red light behind 7-Eleven pig in a dirt bag, low, mid-cap, more than anyone. So he's basically saying, I want to be in some absolute trash altcoins because it's the bull market. Think about it. This is a retailer mindset, by the way. What he's saying, that's his dream. His dream is, see, my dream, by the way, my dream is I want Bitcoin to be up and my altcoins that are strong community, cults, real DeFi, bug eater DeFi, I want them to reprice much higher. That's my dream. His dream doesn't involve real DeFi. Why? It's because he's in stable coins. You see that? He doesn't have, to him, he's a retailer. Okay, so retailers, they don't want or care about Hex, Chainlink, and the other coins rising, large cap, mid caps. They don't care about them because they're not in. Because they want to come in for the dog coins. So this is my results sheet. You can go on here. There's a lot of trashy. Zaz. There was StormX, absolute garbage. Look at this. Pikachu, 42x. Kishu Inu, 48x. Look, all these coins are absolute filth garbage, okay? Shaman, 17x in a short time. Colt, 13x. You see that? That's what they want to buy the tail end of stuff. That's the retailer's dream. Now, guess what? I know from the previous cycle, because I just want to let you know this. Alex Becker was not around for the previous cycle. So he did not come in until after the zombie virus. So all he knew was this sentiment, this thing. He just knew, woohoo, we go up, I'm going to keep taking profit. And that's good. He took profits, okay? It did well. But I knew I had to learn the hard way. I had to learn everything off the ground. I learned what a cycle really is, people's emotions. And I'm here to convey it to you using my previous market experience. So that's the difference here. Now, one thing I do know is from all my research, there was none of this thinking in the previous cycle, or 2017 or 2013. Nobody was saying, wow, I want to be in some hot, dirty little altcoins. Yeah, woo, 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 woo. No one was saying that. They were all hoping that the coins they were holding were going to go up. You see here? People were believing, okay, Cardano's going to go $10. It did get close, $3. We're hoping that XRP goes to $10 to $13. It didn't. Fell flat. That's everybody was full of dreams here. No one was talking about trash meme coins. They all appeared up here. Absolute garbage altcoins. Like super speculative dog coins, Pikachu, we're talking all that. So the market was not positioned for those. So what happened? When those poop trash coins appeared, they freaking went to the moon. Like absolute they kept pumping and pumping. They beat all the real coins. They beat things like VeChain, 2017 narratives. They beat Litecoin. Don't say that too loud. My neighbor's going to listen. That's right. They even beat Litecoin. So what can we gather from this? Well, do you remember I told you the secret to markets is positioning? Well, in the previous cycle, the retailers, the copers, the emotional money, because I don't like calling them dumb money, friends, because they're not actually dumb money. If you are dumb money, you could just invert yourself, and now you're the smartest, greatest investor of all time. So it's not, I don't like using that word dumb. I don't call anybody dumb, but it's emotional money. Okay, they're acting on their emotion. We all feel things, but not all of us act on them. Okay, like if you feel hungry, you don't have to go eat that yummy chocolate in the fridge. Okay, in the top shelf, top left, it's Kit Kat. You don't have to eat it, but you can feel like you want to. You understand? Now, same thing with crypto. These people, what was going through their minds? They all had hope for their previous coins, and they weren't even thinking about the thought that no one even could conceptualize that dog coins were going to be 220x up higher. What about in this cycle, though? In our cycle, we don't have that. In our cycle, we have an enormous amount of meme coin factory. 10,000 coins being produced every month. People are coming in. They're thinking and they're positioning themselves already for the future. This is what they think, right? This is retailers like Becker. They think, okay, existing core coins is a stupid trade to them. And they think, okay, so this is retailers. Let's write this down. Retailers, incorrect, wrong, okay? Think core coins are trash, large cap, right? Think hot, trashy altcoins are amazing. See that? You do see that. So this is the incorrect mindset. Why? Oh, I know it's incorrect. It's because they're all stacked on the same side. They're all positioning for this. They're all in either full stable coins, USD, or they're in Bitcoin and Ethereum with 80, 95, 100% of the portfolio. So they're positioning for that. For example, look, I'll tell you this, okay? No one, if Bitcoin goes up like 50, 60, 80K, 100K, whatever, no one is going to go up there and then rotate into Chainlink and then rotate as well into real DeFi, Hex, Pulse, PulseX. They're not going to do it. They're going to rotate into Peppy 6.0, absolute hot trash. That's what they're going to do. And I can see this. I have the vision. We do have the vision here, friends. There's a Peppy with binoculars as toilet paper rolls. You see that? We can see this. See, I'm glad you and I are friends. I'm sure you're glad too. You got your left hand in my right shoulder and you're thanking me right now with your pointy elbows. You can now see the vision I have. I know how they're positioned. We're speculating. We're like, okay, what are they thinking? Now, you want to know, okay, what does that mean, what they're thinking? It means it's priced it in. Put another way, it means there is a high probability that the things that they think aren't going to move, for example, like Hex, Chainlink, large caps, they think that they're like cheap and they're going to stay cheap forever. They think they're not going to move at all, which probably increases the probability, right? That they're completely wrong, that they're actually going to move. And here's the thing. All the other retailers around them, because every retailer only looks at themselves, they're acting off emotion, right? And even Alex Becker as well, they're looking like, okay, what do I think? And I'm a genius. Okay, so I'm going to wait for all the altcoins. Yeah, that's what worked last time. Yeah. Those hot, trashy altcoins. And we're going to continue as well. It's in the gaming sector. So that's their mindset. This is why I know that's how they're positioned. And I don't want to be in that boat. Do you want to be on that boat that's going to capsize? No, everybody's stacked on it. You want to be escaping on the life raft. So now we are uncovering the truth about how the market's positioned. Now we can actually feel it. I can smell a bull market. Let's continue, okay? So just as a clarification. Okay, market's going to go up. But how's it going to go up? They all think that they're going to win by leaving themselves in stable coins or full Bitcoin or Ethereum. That's it. They think, okay, ignore the large caps because they're trash, they're boring. I'm going to go buy for super hot new stuff and it's going to be so easy. I already showed you, man. There's 2,400 coins that came last year. 1% went up. Sorry, in this year. 2,400 by July. 24 out of the 2,400 actually went up decent. 1%. Okay? It's going to be even more coins in 2024. It's going to be like 10,000 coins. Are you going to pick? Yeah, it's 100 coins that moved. Great. Okay, but there's 10,000 to choose from. How are you going to do that? So people are going to realize that their strategy of, oh, let's buy 30 coins for $30 each, it's trash. You're just going to end up with like a 3 or 4x on your whole notional anyway, when you could have just bought a strong core coin like Real Bug DeFi, Chainlink, or Real DeFi Pulse, PulseX, and Hex, and made like, I don't know, anywhere from a 5, 10, 15, 30, 40, who knows how high they go, 50, 100, I don't know. You see? You can see now. Now, there's no guarantees. That's it. I don't want to be positioned with them. That's it. Okay? This is what we're uncovering. So back to his tweet. We're going to play some angel music as we discover as well. Alex Becker, right before the pump, he said, people who are acting like a bearish situation is totally off the table, though, are dangerous and piss drunk at the moment. This is exactly what I just told you. He does not know. At this time, this was right before the Bitcoin pump. He thinks, I'm a genius. I can see it. You're all silly. And what have I been telling you? I go, guess what? I've spoken to like 100+ people. I've watched all the influence. I've watched everybody on Twitter. I go, guess what? You're all in disbelief. You're in disbelief. All together. Same emotion. Same part of the crowd. Continuing the same part of the cycle. And then look what happens hours after the pump. Right after Bitcoin pumps to $34,000. My current crypto game playbook. Not going to lie, even this pump has me feeling FOMO. However, you see that? What happened? There's all these risks. What happened? See, friends, this is exactly what I've been telling you. What changed? Okay, we printed a green candle. What happened to all the worries? Like, Bitcoin printing a green candle did not fix World War III, China invading Taiwan fears, stock market crash, interest rates, all the looming macro troubles on the bond market, etc. Is Japan going to go bankrupt? What happened to Pikachu Island? It doesn't fix that. What? Because someone bought some Bitcoin? Doesn't fix anything. But now he's like, oh my God, I got some FOMO now. You see? Making the same mistake over and over. And that's what we need him. We need him to consistently make these mistakes so we can get... This is free information. It's free. As far as gaming coins go, nothing has moved, nor is it going to move until we see 40K plus. This, I'm so glad he made this comment. This is exactly the mindset of the average retailer. It is, don't worry, because all your boring coins aren't going to move. And even if they move the bit, I'm going to be able to deploy my capital at the very tail end and make a quick 40 or 50x and beat you. They're all positioned that way. Look at his comment. 3 a.m. Tuesday. Moving several million to my hot on-chain wallets. Not buying though, but it's time to pay extreme attention and be ready. Gaming, crypto, plus a few AI coins could do serious work, plus $38,000. Bitcoin, real ETF. Do you see that? This is everything I've been telling you comes full circle here. Aren't you glad, friends? Aren't you glad? That's why I say Alex Becker is a great retailer investor. He's constantly thinking like one and it's useful. He's overly confident that the big altcoins are not going to move until the very end. And what I believe is, see friends, back then you could buy, okay, top 10 coins to go 100x or whatever. You had like a 30-40% win rate because they weren't printing coins like they are today. They are making coins, like they're making like 1,000 coins a day. It's just stupid now. Back then, your pool of coins to choose from was like 3,000. I'm not kidding. By the time we hit 2025, I'm not even joking, it beats like 30,000. So the amount of coins you've had to spread it out over has increased by 10x. Basically, it means it got 10x harder to find a gem. 10 times harder. There are 10 times smaller people than what used to be. So maybe, you know, out of 100,000 people, okay, there used to be 10,000 people that did well. Okay, now it's going to be 1,000. Much tough horizon around the corner. Aren't you glad you had somebody telling you, buy in the depression, buy the depression, buy from the pessimists, DCA on the red candles? Aren't you glad I toughed it out? Death threats don't mean anything to me, okay? Because in heaven, we have a tall glass orange juice waiting for us, 3 ice cubes. Look at this overly confidence. He's even saying this comment, most 40 to 50x coins. Hell, the entire gaming run didn't happen until 1 year into the last bull. Here he is. He's like doubling down on the confidence. I could see it coming. Look, this comment comes out. Anyone telling you that you're gonna miss and be left out behind is an idiot. He's taunting you. He's saying you're not gonna be left behind. Why are you gonna be left behind? There's all these looming issues. You are okay for not sticking your willy in a potential financial pencil sharpener. Every macro flare is flaring red. You see that? This is, remember, what happened to him? Okay. He came in the zombie virus. So he goes, okay, when the zombie virus event happens, then you just go all in. But what I've been telling you, this whole year, I said, we're not going to get a zombie virus event. Very low probability. Because everybody's priced it in already. You know, everyone was pricing in the zombie virus event here, friends. They are. Black Swan, Black Swan, Black Swan. I could tell this whole year, every single person has the big V bottom going down. Thank you very much. That means all the week. This is exactly what I mean. If he didn't price the zombie virus in, he would be in before and people like him. And then as we went down, maybe September would have actually been an enormous red candle. But these people were out of the market. So it wasn't priced. So basically that zombie virus event, it's priced in. The chances of it are priced in. Market's given it a very high probability, higher than it should be. Interesting how it works. So he's saying, you know, you're nothing to miss out on. That's disbelief. Disbelief. And here I am to explain for you. This is why everyone is stacked in stable coins or Bitcoin and Ethereum. The crowd will get this wrong. I've been saying for 1.5 years that this is a trap mindset because the market is constantly learning and adapting. That's why. People come in a cycle and they go, oh, solved markets. Here we go. They don't know me. I've been in markets for 10 to 12 years. Every single combination of mean reversion, strategy, momentum, players are doing tests all the time. They go, okay, what's been working the past 6 months? Okay, that's what I've got to do. And people slowly change their methods and their ways. And the people who are losing money, they lose. They exit. You know that, right? So I'm going to teach you a trick. Not a trick. I'm going to say it's this actual secret. Okay, this is a secret of why markets keep learning. Do you see this zombie virus candle? Before the zombie virus candle, the market was positioning for super good times. And the people with too much leverage got wiped on the zombie virus candle completely. They are gone from the markets almost forever. Or if they do return, they'll never do that again. Now we are in 2023, going to go into 2024. We have removed that part of people, their ability to take on such high level of risk at that moment in time. They won't do that again. I promise you they won't. You know humans, once bitten, twice shy. You see that? That's how you know the markets are learning. They are rinsed. And look, Alex Becker's telling it to your face. He's not even in Bitcoin or Ethereum. He's on full-on stable coins. Doesn't even respect them as currency. Crazy that it works, but it does. That's why the market's constantly learning and adapting. Retailers think they don't have to buy now. They think, oh, I'll just buy when it feels good. But this is the trap, friends. This is the climax. I'm telling you. Retailers think that they're going to buy. They go, okay, yes, your coin has gone 5 or 10x, but I'm going to feel good. And when I buy, I'm going to get another 10x. And it's going to be fast or even higher. This is my speculation here. Just guessing, rolling the dice. I think when that first 10x comes, retailers are going to be so confident of another 10x, but that's the top. That's what I think. In most of the altcoins, it's the actual top. And where do I get like this 5x, 10x number? Well, you can look at the total crypto market cap. This is, for example, just the altcoin one, 360 billion. You know, it popped at about $1 trillion here. So, you know, 3, 4, 5x. Remember, if something's doing a 3x here, this is a lot of large caps. So there's other things doing a 8, 9, 10x. And they're probably going to start to go mental. And then that might be the top. I hope it's not, but you never know. We'll see. That's why, like, we're ready to change. I give this, that scenario I mentioned, it's only 70% chance, okay? There's still 30% it doesn't happen. It's just, I can see this from so far away. It's so clear. I can just see the trap forming, friends. I can see it like a little mouse going through the maze. And when you finally get to the part where they eat the cheese, the trap just goes under it. And the mouse falls to the next level below. I can really see it. It's so crystal clear. I've never seen anything more crystal clear in my life. It's right in front of me. All of them are positioned for us diamond hands to be stupid, but we're in. And then, that's this scan. So we're down here. They're like, diamond hands, you're stupid. Diamond hands, you're stupid. Look at this. We're in disbelief. Look at this. Every time we crash, there's disbelief, right? There's like, see, it's going to keep going. And like that. See that? That's when they start getting in. They start getting in here. And if you do this distance, most coins, it's already 10 to 50x up there. That's when the retailer's coming. And now, it might even be, friends, that's why I'm just going to remove it. It might just be a 10x, man. I'm not kidding. 10x from today. You might not like it. I don't like it either. But it might just be the 10x from today. And everyone's like, well, we're going to keep going. Why? Well, Bitcoin halving is always followed by a green year too. They're going to say 2025 is going to be green. Or there's US Fed pivot. Or the Fed's printing money now with the QE, with the bonds, right? They're going to use every single freaking narrative excuse to justify why they should act on their increased dopamine in their brains by buying after us. And they will get that, trust me. They will get that feeling. You saw this. As soon as Bitcoin went up, oh my God, I got FOMO. And that's what we might find. Oh, see you later. Did Bitcoin round trip 5 years go down in 2025? That's what I'm just scared of. I'm scared of this. Well, it depends on how high the targets are for the crowd. But I'm just ask yourself, what do you think is more likely? 200 million people in altcoins are all going to make 100x? Because everybody's in altcoins right now, by the way. Okay, they're already in. 200 million people. Do you think they're all going to make 100x? Well, guess what? That's what they expect. Everyone's expecting 50 to 100x. That's the surveys. Do you think they're all going to make it? Well, statistically, there's a very, very low chance that ever happens. You never get the crowd's expectations. So it's either going to go 3 to 400x on the upside, or you get a third of their expectations, 20 to 35x. What do you think is more likely? Do you think every single person with like $4,000 is going to make 1.6 million? Do you think that scenario is going to come out? Every single person around is going to have 1.6 million with $4,000. Or do you think that $4,000 person is actually going to turn it into 120K at the top? And then everyone's going to tell him, don't worry, we still got another 10x to go, man. We're going to go green all year. The biggest part of the parabola is the end of the year. And then they're going to be dreaming of $1 million, but they don't get out at 120K. When do they start panicking? When we drop 80% again. Now you're back down to 24K, and everybody thinks, oh my gosh, we're in for a 3-year bear market just like the rest of the cycles. But that's the funny part. That might actually be the big time to buy it again. I can walk you through this only because I've seen this so many times. We don't have all the data points in the world, but we're putting the pieces of the puzzle together. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, all friends. It's been a great journey with you. Catch you soon.